Do you ever walk into a store and get annoyed at seeing a million editions of the same exact movie? In today's physical media news topic, we discuss why we keep seeing the same re releases of the same exact movies over and over again. I get into a massive rant why I think studios and labels should be taking chances on other titles out there. And then, of course, we discuss the future of re releases and how it's going to impact the collecting community in the long run. But before we get into that, if you love collecting just like me and being a part of this amazing league of mega film fans, go ahead and blockbust that like and subscribe. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all the latest physical media topics. And of course, leave in the comments below what do you think of re-releases. So now jumping into the news and details here with re-releases, and it doesn't look like they're stopping anytime soon. I'm getting so irritated seeing the same exact movie franchises re-released over and over again. I mean, how many different editions do we need of the Jurassic Park franchise, the John Wick movies, Terrifier 2, Disney, Pixar titles? They're just keep re-releasing the exact same titles over and over again. But is there a method to the madness here? Why are these studios doing this? And it's not just the studios. We see boutique labels do this as well sometimes. Of course, we know all the Scream Factory shenanigans with, upgrading everything from their Blu-rays to 4Ks. At least that's an upgrade in quality, though. We get the Arrow, and of course, now they're doing slimmed down editions of their 4K release franchises with the Psycho movies, with the Hellraiser franchise, with their Empire Screams box set, right? And they're the same exact format. Now, I get they're coming out at a cheaper price point. They're a little bit different, so it might actually benefit the consumer. But once again, they're the same titles re-released over again. And so what's the story here? Why are these companies doing this? Well, it's about the money, of course. They want to make money. They're going to sell the most popular franchises and movies, of course, in their collections. And that's why we keep seeing the same titles over and over again. It makes sense. They don't want to take risks. They don't want to take chances. They know Jurassic Park's going to sell. So why not release it in another box set? Throw a dinosaur in there. People will buy it that are big fans of Jurassic Park. Why not? And they're not even buying it for the disc, probably. They're definitely just buying it for the displayability, the collectability nature, and that's perfectly fine. Hey, you got to spend your money how you want out there. No problem with that. I'm not personally a double dipper myself, but you do what you want to do, people. But we just got to understand why they are doing this, these studios and labels. But once again, it's like printing money for them. They know a popular franchise is more likely to sell than, say, taking a chance on a more obscure title. They don't want to release something that they don't know if it's going to sell, then they end up losing a lot of money. These 4Ks are not cheap to manufacture here. It's very expensive to make a 4K disc, so they don't want to risk too much here. They want to make something they know is absolutely going to sell. So John Wick movies, they know it's a hot franchise right now. They know it's going to sell, so why not do a million different editions of John Wick Chapter 4, right? It's going to make them money out there. Some people will buy every different edition of John Wick. Hey, you throw a dog slipcover on there, they're buying it, right? It just makes sense from a business standpoint to have them keep re-releasing these titles. So this makes sense. The story makes sense here for re-releases. But is this an issue in the long run for collectors? I'm about to get into a massive rant why I think this could be some trouble down the line. So now getting into this massive rant here, because like I said, I'm a little irritated with seeing the same exact franchises and titles re-released over and over again, even though I get it from the business standpoint. They want to make money in the easiest way possible. I totally get it. People vote with their dollar, but I would love to see some other titles get the HD treatment out there. Not even just the 4K we're talking now. There's a lot of VHSs and DVDs that haven't even been upgraded to Blu-rays yet. Can you imagine? We don't even have popular movies in HD. I mean, not as popular as John Wick and Jurassic Park and those franchises, but things that could possibly sell. I mean, I'm really trying to dive into some classic filmographies of directors that I absolutely love, and there's just titles out there that are only on DVD. I would love to have Blu-rays. I would love to have these in HD, but they just don't exist. So instead of doing the same movies over and over again to 4K and Blu-ray, can they please release something a little bit different? Can they dive into their back catalog and give us some titles upgraded? I mean, come on. Disney, for example, that Fox catalog, there's so many great Fox titles that could be released to Blu-ray and 4K, and we're just not going to get them. Now, Disney did a little bit better this year with getting us Prey and, of course, the Mandalorian seasons, WandaVision, Loki, step in the right direction, but are we ever going to get their entitled back catalog? There's a lot there to work with, or are we just going to see Frozen and Toy Story released the 15th time? That is more likely the scenario there, and that just gets me in a ranting mood because I want to see them take more chances, but I know they're very risk adverse as a business, as companies are these days. They want to make their money, they don't want to take a chance and not have something sell. I get it, but I just wish more studios, especially, and then of course some boutiques out there would just take a little bit more of a chance, give us something different, see if the collecting community responds to it. Because in the long run, once again, I don't want a 100th copy of John Wick down the road. Even though I love the franchise, I just don't need it that many times. I got one 4K disc, I'm good. I'm not a double dipper. So come on, let's get something different out there. So now getting into the future here and making some predictions. Are we going to see more re-releases in the upcoming years? And the answer is absolutely. These companies, these studios, these boutique labels want to make the most money possible with the least amount of effort. It takes a lot of work to manufacture a 4K disc, do a new quality transfer, and get everything put into that and package it and get it ready to sell. Why do that on an obscure title when they can do it on a title they already knows really sells? Once again, those popular franchises, or maybe a movie that sold out, like Witness. They're now doing just a slimmed down kind of 4K disc version, not the nice big thick box set, because Arrow saw that that one sold out. So hey, let's re-release Witness on 4K again. Why take a chance on another movie? Now, does that mean they're never going to take chances again? No, they'll take chances here and there, of course, both studios and labels. Some studios more so than other studios, of course. But are we going to see a ton of different obscure titles come out to 4K or even Blu-ray? Like I said, I just want some stuff to get upgraded to HD here. We're going to get a lot more of the popular franchises re-released over and over again. And once again, people are voting with their dollars. So if they see, hey, they just sold another edition of the Jurassic Park franchise, then guess what? They're gonna make more editions of the Jurassic Park franchise. It's just business 101. So I cannot blame these companies for doing that. I get it. I get it. They got to keep the lights on, of course. They got to make a profit. Now, I personally would love to see them take more chances. I want to see, these DVDs that I still have to collect, apparently, because not all the titles are available on HD. Like, I want to see those get upgraded, at least the Blu ray. Hey, I will be more excited about a past DVD I really loved getting upgraded to Blu ray than, another 4K of Jurassic Park or another 4K of Toy Story and Frozen, right? I don't want to keep seeing the same 4Ks come out over and over again. Give me some titles that we don't have yet in HD. That's at least my personal preference. And before you get out of here, of course, leave in the comments below, what do you think of re-releases? And if you made it through the end of this video, you know you love the content. You're a physical media collecting enthusiast just like me. Go ahead and blockbust that like and subscribe. That way you stay entertained and up to date on all this latest physical media topics. Of course, jingle that notification bell so you're alerted when a new video posts. And then, of course, just have a fun time talking some movies. And of course, if you love this physical media news topic, go ahead and mega blockbust the next video right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters.